It had to happen this way. You didn't ask for it. You didn't expect it. But here you are standing in the aftermath of a chapter you never would have written for yourself, and you're wondering, why did it have to happen like this? Why the pain? Why the delay? Why the detour? But here's the truth. It had to happen this way. Not because the suffering was fair, not because the heartbreak was easy, but because God saw something in this path that you couldn't see from the start. You see, if the door hadn't closed, you wouldn't have looked for another. If they hadn't walked away, you wouldn't have discovered your strength. If the plan hadn't failed, you wouldn't have found his purpose. It had to happen this way so you'd stop relying on your timeline and start trusting his timing. Ask Joseph, betrayed, sold, forgotten in a prison. But if none of that happened, he never would have stood in the palace. Ask Esther, an orphaned girl, hidden for years, until her moment came to save a nation. Ask Jesus, rejected, crucified, buried. And yet it had to happen that way for resurrection to even be possible. So what about you? Maybe the pain you're in right now is the ground God is using to birth something greater than you ever imagined. Maybe he allowed the breaking so he could rebuild you with unshakable faith. Maybe what felt like a setback was really God rerouting you towards something eternal. You didn't lose. You learned. You didn't fail. You found him. And you're not behind, you're just in the part of the story that doesn't make sense yet. But one day soon, you'll look back and say, I get it now. God was there all along. And even though I didn't understand it then, it had to happen that way. So breathe. Keep going. Don't mourn what had to end. Trust what God is about to begin. Because the version of you that's rising from this, she's wiser, she's stronger, she's anointed, and she's ready. It didn't ruin you. It revealed you. It didn't disqualify you. It developed you. And one day, your story will be the confirmation someone else needs that yes, it had to happen this way.